when the club down off the tee is always a question that we have, and something we see a lot on tour with the best players in the world. They're consistently putting the ball into the correct type of positions. So in this sort of situation right here, we've got 235, 240 to cover a bunker on the left-hand side. We've got 282 to get to a far bunker that's going to put us in a difficult position. So if I were working with one of the tour players that I help here, most of them are going to get close to that far bunker up by the green. And all of them are going to be able to carry that left-hand bunker, probably with their 3-wood if they wanted to. So we would see from this tee in this particular situation, we're going to see a lot of the best players in the world hitting, you know, the long ones, perhaps hitting hybrids, quite a few 3-woods, and perhaps some of them going to a slightly kind of like they would call it a bunted driver, something that just gets out there pretty straight. You know, for those of you at home, and for me as well, I'm not playing at that level anymore. So it's very, very important for, you know, for those of us who still want to make good decisions and still want to play, you know, the type of golf that's going to try and get us the best score possible, to learn from what the best players are doing, but also to apply it to what we're going to try to do. So in my situation right here, at 47 years old, 240 to cover a left-hand bunker with a 3-wood on a cool morning in South Georgia where the ball doesn't go very far, that's a fairly big ask for me. And it's a situation too where if I go and try and stretch that 3-wood, it might be easy for me to turn it into some sort of trouble. And I would also think, with the same 3 things being in play, it's unlikely that I'm going to hit a golf ball 285 through the air this morning with a driver. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to play a shot that's going to take out that left side of the golf course. I'm going to play some sort of cut shot that's going to get me back into the right side of the fairway. It's probably going to come up well short of that 282 number, and it's still going to leave me somewhere in the region of a pitch and wedge or a 9-iron into the green. So to do that, I'm going to get the club face and aim it pretty much down the middle of the fairway, aim my body a little bit left towards that pine tree down there on the left-hand side, and just play some sort of nice little cut with the driver where I don't have to put myself under too much pressure. And I'd be delighted with that. Maybe 130, 135 yards back into the green, hopefully get myself a birdie look. So my ego gets the better of me and I decide that I'm going to try and hit this 3-wood and cover the trap on the left-hand side. So, you know, in this situation, aiming down the middle of the fairway, trying to hit a good one, and we'll see what happens. Okay, high to right field, the baseball commentators would say, but we're going to be in play with that one. Would have been easy for me to turn that over, put it in trouble on the left-hand side. You know, and even the feel of it was a little more stressful than hitting the driver. So we want to take the stress away, play the shot that you know you can hit, and that's going to give you the best chance to have a good score.